Yo, what's up guys, welcome back to the channel, and today we are doing something that I've done before, but just a little bit different. And a while ago I made a video which was the best shirts of the 23-24 season, the best football shirts in the new season. And it did pretty well, it did pretty decent, pretty alright. So today we are doing the worst shirts of the 23-24 season, and I'll be honest, I could have put a lot more shirts on this list, but I'm kind of just making it last minute, and I'm not gonna even lie to you guys. I tried finding a lot of bad shirts, but a lot of them I just didn't really like. I wouldn't really call them bad. But let's just get straight into this with a few honorable mentions. And there are two shirts that we're going to be talking about in the honorable mentions. First of all, did AZ away shirt. I think it's horrendous. And that's just it. And then, secondly, in this unhonorable mentions version is the Villarreal third shirt. Gray and purple don't fit together. It looks horrible when I look at it, and I'm almost disgusted that I didn't put it in the list itself, but there's still a lot of really ugly shirts. And like I said before, I probably missed a few. Please let me know what teams I missed, because let's be honest, there's so many more ugly shirts probably from like a few lower league teams that I haven't really looked for. This was basically a few lower league teams which, you know, were basically like well known that the shirt was really bad. And otherwise I basically looked for the top teams in Europe and outside of Europe. And let's just get straight into number 10. 10th place in this horrendously list. And the only real reason why this is in the list, is Stade Brestos shirt, is because of the sponsors. Without the sponsors, this kit would have been completely fine, but there's so many sponsors that it just completely ruins the shirt, in my opinion. And I'll be honest, this probably could have switched with the Villarreal shirt in honorable mentions version, but I just really don't like the big sponsor in the middle, where it just looks like one part of the sponsor is way bigger than the other part of it, other half of it, and I just don't like the way it looks. Next up in 9th place is Deportivo Alaves, and the colors are just ugly. There's a weird sponsor going across the left side of the shirt downwards. It's just ugly. It's just really ugly. The colors don't mix well together, red, white and green. It doesn't work. Like, it doesn't work in the way that it's done. I do think like some Hungary kits look decent when they use red as the main color and put white and green as like two separate colors that kind of go into the background. But this is horrible, and it's ugly, and it's 9th place in the most ugly shirts of the season. And in 8th place, I mean, it's not the worst of this list, obviously, but it's still a really, really, really ugly shirt, this Arsenal away shirt. I don't understand how Adidas can make such a great home shirt for Arsenal and then just create this monstrosity of an away shirt. It just shouldn't have been made. Let's be honest, it shouldn't have been made. They should have just used their third shirt as an away shirt and done something different from the third shirt, because this is actually really ugly. But I've already talked about this shirt before, so I'm gonna keep going, and we're going on to 7th place in this list, which is one of the shirts that I hate the most. It's this Freiburg home shirt. It's ugly. Like, it's just really, really ugly. I don't understand why the sponsor has this weird like border outside it, just destroying the pattern on the shirt. The pattern on the shirt itself is already ugly, and you somehow managed to ruin it, Nike. And why is the Nike logo black? Just make it white with a border or something, or red with the border. The black just doesn't work. Unless you do a white border around it, it just looks weird. This entire shirt looks weird, and I don't understand how people can create bad shirts. Sure, I've probably made a few bad shirts myself on this channel, but not as bad as this. I haven't made a shirt that looked like this and said, you know what, I really, really like the way it looks. Let's give it to a club for an entire season. And the only reason why this is just isn't higher is because I do think that a lot of people don't think about this shirt the same way as I did. But still, it should be in this list. It definitely should be in this list, and it deserves to be in this list. On the 6th place in this list, and Watford. I don't understand how anybody thinks that this looks good. I understand that Kelme they haven't really gotten any great shirts in the last few years. Like I genuinely think that their last good shirt was that Real Madrid one in the 90s. So I understand that they're not really that great at creating shirts, but anyone could have done better than this. And the only reason why it isn't higher is because there's so many more ugly shirts coming in this list, and it just gets me mad. But let's just get straight into number 5 and another shirt that I really hate. And it's this Burnley away shirt. Like, it just looks like somebody smeared shit all over the shirt and just put a black line across it with spray paint. It's horrendous. The sponsor is way too big. It has a different color than any other thing on the shirt, which is something that I personally really dislike. And like the logo of the sponsor itself is just ugly to be on a football shirt. It just is. I don't like the way it looks, and I mean 5th place is probably saying something about the rest. And coming into 4th place is this Lask home shirt. I'll be honest, all 3 of these shirts are ugly as hell, but this home shirt just doesn't work. The sponsors are just a bit much. They try to save the design by creating something new with these stripes, and the yellow sleeves really it doesn't work. They tried a few things and it didn't work, and I'll just keep it at that because I can definitely talk quite a lot about how I don't like the shirt and the reason why I don't like the shirt, but I think it's pretty obvious why I don't like the shirt. On to the top 3, and this Malaga shirt with the green and purple. I do believe it's their 3rd shirt. But Malaga could genuinely be one of the teams that have the worst 3 shirts for this season. Basically what I did last time I did this video, but with the good looking shirts, I only put 1 shirt per team inside of that video. And the only reason why I did that is because Fiorentina and Real Madrid had quite a lot of good looking shirts. So otherwise I would have put like 6 spots would have been them. Malaga could genuinely have gotten 2 spots because I do kinda like their home shirt, but their away shirt and their 3rd shirt are ugly. I do like the Hummel Denmark template, I really do, but these colors, they just don't match together, and they just shouldn't have made it. They just shouldn't have made it. Just use a different color. Why? Why do you want to make it look like somebody threw up all over a shirt? And you just said, you know what? We're going to pick the colors that this guy barfed over the shirt. And then we're just going to put a few lines across it to make it look better. It's ugly. It's ugly, and it's definitely 3rd because 2nd and 1st are even worse. And I'll just go into 2nd because I have something to say about 2nd. And it's Reading. Like, not even 1 kit. It's 2 shirts that I put in 2nd place because they're both awful. First of all, this away shirt genuinely looks like barf. And this home shirt is ugly. Once again, I keep saying ugly because I don't really know what else to say about these shirts, because I don't know what they tried. I don't know what they tried with the away shirt, and I'll be honest, I dislike the away shirt more than I dislike the home shirt. But the away shirt genuinely looks like somebody just smeared barf into a few lines and then spray painted a purple color across the rest of it, and the home shirt would be fine if they didn't put the buildings of the town onto the vertical lines. The horizontal lines, I'm sorry. The horizontal lines with Reading, fine. I think I Personally, I don't really like them. But when clubs use them, most of the times it doesn't look half bad. But as soon as you make the lines not straight, it just doesn't work. I don't know who designed this shirt, and I think the idea, it was probably good, but it didn't really work well. But now we move on to number one, numero uno, number 1. It's genuinely the worst shirt of the entire 23-24 season. The prize of today goes to the Barnsley home shirt. It's just vile. It's sickening to think that a club saw this shirt and thought, you know what? Yes, we'll play in this. We'll play in this for an entire season. Yes, that's a great idea. It's horrible. In the last picture that you just saw, these guys are probably laughing at how bad the shirt is that they're going to be wearing next season. They're wearing it for an entire season and they look like they're one of those fat Americans that don't know any city outside of New York or Washington. They probably don't even know that Mexico is underneath them. That's what this looks like. And I don't really hate Americans, I just hate annoying Americans. And this looks like something that an annoying American would wear. And that's why I hate it. I hate it a lot, and I find it quite sad because I do think that their third shirt looks great with black and gold. You can't really go wrong with black and gold. But this home shirt is vile. I genuinely thought it was a joke when I saw this kit for the first time. I thought it was a joke. And it was just some guy who made what I do basically. Just made a shirt on FIFA Kit Creator or something. And just said, hey, look, this is the leaked Barnsley kit. And everyone just believed it. That's genuinely what I thought happened. But no, it's a actual shirt. And it deserves to be burned. Barnsley and Puma. Probably Puma more than Barnsley. Puma. Just scrap the entire shirt. Give everybody a refund. Let them keep the shirts and design a new one, because you can't run this. You can't actually play games in this shirt. They probably already have played games in this shirt. It's like it. I'm getting speechless of how bad this shirt is. And I think that's a good way to end the video. Because I don't know what to say anymore, because it just makes me mad to think that somebody got paid designing this. They genuinely got paid. Give me 2 minutes. Give anybody 2 minutes. And they'll create a better shirt than this. If they would have just put a straight up red shirt. Just a red shirt. With a white collar. Would have been better than this. And that's gonna be it. I want to thank you all for watching. Please leave a like, subscribe if you want to see more. Should I make a part 2 of this? I'm thinking about making a part 2 of the good looking shirts, because there have been a few shirts that have been released that are pretty decent. So I want to talk about them. But yeah, let me know. If you like this video, please leave a like, subscribe. I already said that. I'll see you all in a bit. Goodbye.